I'm hoping that works, just like I think it should. No, actually, now that I think about it, I don't have a... What is it? Media source? BGM. There it is. That's what we're missing. No open to it. My voice is shot, I can tell you that much. Should probably grab the chat. That goes there. Now I was supposed to do a whole reveal with this, but I forgot to. Big freaking brain, bro. I'm a genius. Let's restore that chat. Oh, hey, that popped across the screen. You guys got to see YouTube Studios. Ooh. I don't like not being able to hear myself. Like, the muffling of it all throws me off. Because I have my throat, my voice actually feels stuck. The muffling of the sound just makes it feel like, I don't know what volume I'm actually talking at. Well, since I'm stupid. Yo, Shark, what's going on? Let's see. Since I forgot to not have the webcam on, it's not even a webcam. Literally brand new mirrorless camera that I got. Forgot to turn that off. So let's look at the fun thing of differences in this old camera. This guy. I think the last time you were in here might have been the bread stream. I think. When I was just making bread in the kitchen. That was I was pushing about a year ago, yeah. Let me see, where is... we are too far back here. Ah, here it is. Need to see that. Is that seriously? That is a raw photo? There's no way that is. That's gotta have some form of like edit on it. No. Pretty much just got a camera. That's been about it. You ain't had much going on? Alright. That is my reference photo. Because I was struggling with exposure on this new camera. It's a brand new ecosystem. Completely having to learn. Feels like I'm having to learn how to take photography all over again, which is fun. This is, don't get it wrong. I'm enjoying it. Like, look at the. So, that one doesn't have as much of a glow. That one has a bit more. I think much of this is coming down to the white balance, maybe. I'm either a difference in the auto white balance, or I had that left one may not have had a white balance on it, but it's this like glow around the outside that I'm really missing. This is so much sharper. You see everything. But for this neon photography stuff, this is what I want. This gives that dreamy, glowy effect. Oh, you do fire alarm electrical work. Okay. I see that I see that pretty much every day at work. Not stuff that I do. I remember you talking about a lot of that other stuff though, about a year ago. I think you were mentioning a good couple bit of that. But congrats on being halfway to your associates. That's a big achievement. Keep at it, man. I do wonder if... So one, that the lens on here is a 15 to 45. The other one's an 18 to 55. But it's a full frame lens on an APS-C camera. So I think it gets closer to actually like being a 70 millimeter lens, which is the bottom end of this guy. You see how much bigger that is. Then this little, I'm trying to figure out which way I need to go. That little lens. And it comes with, this one has built-in image stabilization, which I need. I do not have steady hands, especially for longer exposures. Gotten some very good photos on this though. I've used this more for wildlife photography. So it goes out to, this goes out to 300. So for like cross-field sports and wildlife, that gets a lot more use. Now, Sharp, what are you going for your associates? I did find this camera, it's very easy to get this type of photography right here. Yeah, I'm definitely underexposing everything. General sciences, okay. I mean, you can do a lot with any of that science stuff, and I'm assuming that opens up a lot of sort of like doors for you to be able to move into other fields and stuff. Physics, higher levels of science, math. I do not miss needing to do the calc. That I had to take calculus in the middle of COVID. It made trying to do classes online made me hate math, hate coding, like all of everything I was studying for. Trying to do that stuff, I despised it. I did not want to do it again. I need to figure out how to get a grid on here like I have with my other one. Job opportunities. It's hard, man. You start getting into high level mathematics and science and stuff like that, it gets hard. And that was like the sciences that I was better at. Biology, chemistry, no shot. I could not for the life of me remember any of that stuff. Physics was the only thing that I was able to begin to comprehend. This M is very sharp. Now I was shooting wide open here, I think. So I wonder, see the histogram. 1250, no, it wasn't wide open, it was 6.4. So we closed up the ring a little bit, but only one f-stop. Let's see, where were we shooting wide open? I wonder, was I on 5.6 on this? No, we were on 6.4, so I wonder if that would make a difference. 4,000, 1/40th of a second. Where is that? This one. Alright, so we're at 1/20th of a second, 1600. So at half the ISO. And then half the, or double the exposure time. This is Disney Springs. This entire folder, all 3,462 photos, is Disney Springs, or not Disney Springs, but Disney in general. Let's see. I think we got like, it's not great photos. You can see how dirty my sensor is. Holy crap! That's either my sensor or my lens. Either one. That looks like that might have been some soot sitting on the lens, probably from the fireworks. I want to see how this thing does with this stuff. Yeah, I mean the thing is 15 years old and it's never been cleaned. I should take it to the camera shop in town to go ahead and clean it. Just get like a nice blow off the sensor, good proper clean on the lens, both sides. I see is like some of the first photos I started taking. These two, actually no. First photos I started taking would be older. They would be on a different SD card. Probably this one. I think they'd be on this guy. That is an old HD SD card. I love the photos like this where I just completely overexposed it, quarter of a second, 1600 ISO. Trying to do that. Oh, I had no clue what I was doing. All of these are newer photos, apart from the flyers. These are taken on the power shot. I'm impressed. I was in the nosebleeds shooting across the ice and this thing was able to get some pretty decent photos. I was very impressed. For it's a little point and shoot about that big. Let's see, go back to Disney. So my buddy who has a Fuji, I mean, I got some of the glow back here. I'm gonna have to figure out. My buddy has a X100V or X105. Yeah, I wish I had that little camera in this room. Actually, I know it's right here. That was with this. So, I'm more than happy with that. I gotta figure out how to get the glow. I wish I had auto on for this. When he walked down here and started playing out with everyone, I was scrambling to try and get my my settings back for low light. The images are sharp, but like, I'm not actually sure that's what I want. I might need to put a filter on, like a mist filter on. That would help get that glow back. Let me see, on this one, this is edited. This is just the raw Fuji file. I put work into this one, doing a lot of trying to pull light everywhere from outside and brighten up the subject. You can see, like, I was underexposing a lot of shots. The film sims also, it sort of made this have a bit of a grain to it, which I tend to add grain, but for how clear these shots look like they could have been, I'm almost disappointed that I have that. Where is... It's not these. I have another shot of the lead guitarist here. Where did that go? That was the one I put the most work into. I might have missed it. I needed to speed up everything. I was a bit shaky, and this stuff turned out a little blurry, which I may not have been focused in on him. I think that might have been part of the problem. This is cropped. Yeah. Something here is in focus, and it's not the player. Ah, that's the shot I was thinking of, so I passed over it. What does the original of this one look like again? Oh yeah. That took a lot of work to get to that vibrance. I think I worked for 45 to an hour on just this one alone last night, and it's already creeping up on 11:30. I gotta get to work on at least one of these. Let me go find that neon sign one, because that's what I want to get to work on. This one right here. So if I up the exposure, okay. So upping the exposure pretty much brings back that glow that I was complaining about not having. So that's good to know. Maybe if I just up the exposure time on the camera, that'll save me from needing to do this. Because that is, holy crap. Yeah, we're lacking a lot of information there. That's a little bright. I'd like these to be a little more yellow toned. It's neon, so we want it to be warm. Highlights, we pull the exposure back down a little bit. What about the whites? Oh, if we push the whites, that does that. Drop the blacks to make a little more contrast. Shadows. Yeah, we'll pull the shadows a little bit. I also need to... Yeah, that's fine, we can exit that. It's throwing me off, this thing not being lined up properly. There we go. Linear gradient. I can absolutely feel my PC deciding to explode. There's some exposure from there. Just push that in a little bit. Because I don't really want this to be as bright as it was. Still feel like this is not properly lined up. Yes, it is. you're not. Oh, interesting. This side's lit up. This one's not. Let's notice that. That looks pretty similar. Saturation. Let's hit the reds just a little bit. And the yellow slightly. Do we want to push the orange? Oh, very minimal amount of orange. That looks pretty similar. Now this one actually looks a bit green. I like this shadow, or not the shadow, this highlight over here. The color on this is really good compared to this. Even though these reds look really pretty. We got some of that glow back. You can see it sort of bleeding over the edge of the letterings here. That's kind of what I've been looking for. Pizzeria. We got a more direct hit of the neon over here, it looks like. If we go to dehaze, definitely don't want to do that. We can get a bit of that glow going again. Like, easy way to get the glow. Just hit the dehaze. Very minimal. Vibrance. Don't really need to do much for the vibrance. Now, I've had a lot of success doing just that with tone curve. Might actually flip that. Let's see. Becomes a bit more contrasty. I'm not sure I want that. I think we'll stay with that flattening curve. Then I gotta go back to the mask. Pull some of this out of that. Just continue to darken up the left side of the screen. I should like go with both cameras. I'm just walking around, click with one, click with the other, just stare at them both, double slinging cameras over the shoulders. Oh, now that I have this and I can pull photos off of the camera directly to my phone, I finally can do what I wanted to with my other camera's stuck in the, I put the tripod leg through it. With this thing, you get photos from that camera to my phone, and then from the phone, print here. So whenever I'm at car shows, I can just walk around, take photos of stuff. If I like it, do a small edit in either like PixArt or just the iOS photo editor, and then boom, just print it out, write something on the back like beautiful car, I don't know, just hand it to someone. That's got me excited to be able to do, because I thought I had some great looking car photos. There is a lens I want to get. There's two lenses I want to get. That could really, I don't want that. Those two lenses could make car shows quite interesting. So if we were already getting, here's the one with the sun glare on it. I have one photo. Sun, big old sunbeam in the middle of it. This one. That flare is not added. That was just picked up by the camera, and I thought it added so much character to the photo. That's kind of the thing I've noticed between these two cameras is that old DSLR has a lot more character to it. But there's a couple lenses that I know. I think it's gonna be really cool, Shark. There's a couple lenses I've seen from TT Artisan for this camera that can get some pretty freaking cool shots. I gotta go find that library. It's gonna be easier to find it this way. I should retake this one with the new camera. I think I took that with the F1132. Was this with the Rebel or is that with the PowerShot? I don't know. Where'd they go? There they are. Wow, what did I just do? Oh shit, I've never seen this part of Lightroom. Let's go back to library. Alright, well now that I've got that, I'm very happy with that. It is 11:35. I told myself I'm gonna get more sleep tonight because I have 7 hours over the last 3 days? 2 days? I don't know. It all starts to blend together because I've been out editing photos too much. If I'm not playing Ravenfield, I started doing not only playing modded Ravenfield, I got back into a little bit of time trial, Formula 1, but I can't find my power supply, so I'm trying to do it all on my controller. I got like top 4800 at one of the tracks. It wasn't too bad. But if I'm not doing that stuff, I'm editing photos. Not for money. This is literally I just do this for fun. On the freaking multiple projects that I have. 2025 New Year's. Batstove. No, why is none of my files here in Batstove? What happened to them? I'm so confused. Gym, nighttime? Yeah. Philly and Peddler's Village. I don't know if I used that one in the project. Did I? That's been barely edited. Just develop adjustments. Phillies. All of those files are just... Why are my files just missing? I'm so confused. I'm tired. I'm so tired. I should absolutely go to bed. I don't want to. I want to do more work. I want to do this. This band was actually not too bad as well. I was enjoying listening to them. Ease Over Hollywood. Name of band. Library. This one. I'm gonna post that one. It's the one with the bass player we're gonna post. Is it this one? No, it was this one. That's what we were gonna post. So we did all these in a 4x5. So that one or was it this one? No, it was this one. Might post that one too. I'm not sure. That one was pretty sharp. Push stuff out. Let's see that. Where's that one Splitsville? This guy. Develop. Colson.
Pull some of the D8s, add some vibrance, push the high, push the exposure. The whites. Pull that. That had a nice, like, it's hard to say. Makes it less contrasting. Hold on. I want to first 4x5 this image. Splitsville right in the middle. Contrast. Pull a little bit. I'm gonna go ahead and hit this with, where is rain? Just a small amount in addition to that. Now we're gonna come in with a linear gradient on the bottom. A little exposure from that. We're gonna radial. Here. Do that. Gonna add another. Oh, my voice is cracking. Rotate this. One more. Actually, we might be able to get away with just one here. Pull it. Probably taller. Back to here. How does that look? That's a bit too. Pull some of that. Wonder. Here, saturate the red. Can I do that from the mask? I don't think I can. Maybe. I don't know. Mask 2. Oh, wait, I can. Oh, here we go. Hold on, we are cooking. We just started cooking. Ooh. Ooh. Alright, so now. Oh, that's the wrong thing to be undoing. Go to U. That's got a glow to it right there. Oh, that gives me so many ideas for the other. Okay. Alright, red. I'm not gonna touch that. What about the green here? Nope, don't want to touch that. Red. Right there. Ooh. Uh-oh. We got a new capture device. Boom. Where are you? Oh, you're covered over. Properties. Deactivate. It's flipped. Why is it flipped?